It was for my brother's 40th birthday. But still, I'm not going to name the name of it.
Yeah, but no, I get it.
Hello, everybody. Hold on. Anyways, HG Moss, you did not just not make a live stream. We haven't been able to do one because when I went back to the corporate world, they rearranged my schedule. And so I had to skip some. And then on top of it, this poor lovely woman right here has been not feeling it some weeks. Literal stopping her in pain. I wish you guys could see what I'm seeing right now.
I mean, technically we could, but...
You could. You're not going to yet.
That is a camera, after all.
Uh-huh. That's true. It's the angle I'm at. Gotcha. Oh, no.
Uh-oh.
Oh, we're going to have to wash something.
Uh-oh.
Mm-hmm. But hello, everybody. Welcome back. It's not going to be a super long stream, at least, because I have a feeling she's as tired as I am.
And I still have a video to record.
Uh-huh. And I have to be in another town at 9 a.m. with 3 boys because they're finally getting there. And when they get there, they're going to be allowed to roam the cabin. There shall be no more crates for my boys. And
just in time.
Shut up! Don't pop the cherry before I can, Horror. Starman and I were just so excited because, we said, no more crates. We're done. We're done. We're good. Oh, my God. And then Thursday, no. Not you, no. Athena, no. Husband, I need help with Athena. Thursday, I get a panicked phone call. Now, I'm going to set the scene for all of you. You see, on Thursday, here in North Kakalaka, especially in the area I was in, we were getting torrential downpours. Yeah, snatch that bitch, put her in the bathroom for now. You are being evicted for the moment. And just put her in there for the moment. I'll tell you, you'll know when to put her out because you're going to have to take something else and put it in. So... My butt's not strong enough for this yet. I hate you, Matthew.
I have the sense of humor of a 13-year-old boy.
And I'm not ashamed. So, I moved. Oh, God. Chaka's going to have a field day with this one. Oh, as I was saying, before I was so rudely interrupted by myself.
I mood.
I got a panicked phone call from a dear friend. And when I answer the phone, I hear, Cassie, I don't know what to do. And I hear, and I said, no, it was in the road. How many? 4. What? Where? In a storm drain. So may I present Hermes, Jupiter, Adesia, and Cleo. The most recent, not even trio, but quadruplets. And Axel, for fuck's sake. And that is why I was saying Starman, with his colorful peanut gallery, will have to clean something up because someone had a doo-doo while they were waiting in here.
That explains the struggling.
No, usually they're quite happy with it. So meet Starman's favorite, Jupiter.
Oh, that one's pretty.
You kind of being in love too, sir. Jupiter is so sweet. These are really well behaved kittens. Now, as you all know, I thought I made it out of kitten season alive. I thought I was done. I thought I was good. I thought I'd been a good girl. I put it to the heavens that no, don't have any show up at my door. Don't have any be under my porch. And you know what? God listened.
Then he laughed at you.
Then he said, "Don't worry, it won't show up at your door. You'll get a phone call." Whole new constellation. Well, I named them all after Roman gods, and these. Oh my God, you guys! There's a kitten cuddle puddle inside this crate. Oh, hello, stomach. On top of it, guys, I had to call out of work, not just yesterday, but leave work early today because I've had the most massive IBS flare up. So I apologize in advance about that too. It's been bad. I was only able to get energy because I came home, I exercised some demons, and then I took a nap. And I'm still, you see, Star Sun, your mistake was sorry. You're right. I immediately thought, and that was the first issue. I thought.
One of Sheep's favorite things I ever said to him apparently is, you tell God your plan and he laughs at you.
Mm-hmm. Hermes, darling, you're sleeping in the poop. Like, yes. This is Hermes.
Yo.
And he's
Another
a
little orange boy.
Little orange boy who I believe oh yeah. Honey.
Yeah, that's
straight up doo-doo. Can I please get some wet wipes? There was an accidente.
You're gonna have to watch some kittens.
Oh no, thankfully he's the only one. It's only on his paw.
Who's Benny?
Huh? Benny?
I'm asking, did Sheep hear the news about Benny? I have no idea who Benny is.
Yeah, I'm gonna need, like, there's literally one wipe left in that.
She's gonna need a whole new thing of wipes.
Yeah.
Is that the comic historian guy or comic historian guy? Because if that's who you mean, then yes, he did.
One of them pooped. So I need you to come hold Hermes.
Yeah.
While I wipe his paw off. And then we need to take the blanket out and sadly wake up Cleo and Deja. Here, hold him. Welcome to Kitten Rescue 101, guys. You have to sometimes take care of poops. I know, Hermes. I know.
Yeah, he was very sad to hear about that.
I'm sorry somebody that he knew passed away.
It wasn't someone like he knew well. It's actually a larger content creator.
Let him go.
That a lot of people know. But you're not into comics, so you wouldn't really. So
very true. All right. Jupiter.
Oh,
now got to clean that one too.
Jupiter's peeing. God is laughing straight in our faces right now.
Why don't I take that? Put them in the crate.
Well, I want to at least let them see. Here, take Jupiter and Hermes first, because they clearly wanted to go potty, and I made the boo-boo of thinking
taking them out.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, we almost had one of those accidents here in the house. The dogs kept running out in the backyard and barking because someone a few houses over is painting, and they keep taking the paint scraper and scraping it over the paint, like you do before you paint.
Yep.
And the dogs don't like that sound, so they go outside and bark. Yeah. So I locked them in the house, and then Sydney starts whining. Now. And Sydney only whines when he has to use the bathroom.
This is Cleo. And I'm going to be very honest with you guys. There's a really good chance she's not going anywhere. He always says this, but famous last words. He said the same thing about
the last 3?
The last 12. Said the same thing about Orion, too. See how far that went. Oh. Miss Cleo. I named all of them after Roman gods. She's named after one of the muses of music. And she is about
I have to clean him up too.
her. Cleo has a vagina.
No. In the back there.
That's Adija.
I might have to clean her up too.
How precious is this little face?
That is adorable.
And I think she's gonna have long hair. So, oh, Cleo.
She does look like she might. She's a little fluffier.
Yeah, I'm hoping for it, honestly.
Well,
Oh, baby.
let me take her.
She's staying still for the moment. Why don't we try to get Adija out?
It's like I kind of want to take this one away to make sure she doesn't get too attached, but it's too late.
Oh, it's far too late for that. And then here is little Miss Adija. And she's the reason we even came up with the names. You see, because
She's unhappy.
that's Nova. She thinks that they involve food.
Oh.
See, Adija is the reason we came up with the names. Because what Adija does, if you notice she's got the biggest belly, Adija will launch herself into the middle of the plates and then not let anyone else eat.
Oh, lovely.
Mm-hmm. So I named her after the Roman goddess of food. Nova, kittens don't mean food. And I think I may have already found a home for Adija and Hermes.
Oh, that's nice.
So as you go, look how happy the girls are.
Yeah, but they need to go back because who knows when they're going to have an accident.
Well, I'm pretty sure.
At least one of them went already.
Yeah, someone already did it. You know. Here. Oh, Cleo.
So you got to trust them on your chest.
No. Take Adija first because Adija is more full. That was me. No. Remove this first. Take her. Take the blanket. Leave Cleo last. And you love seeing the kittens. You saw them on Twitter. Yes, Adija has many opinions. That's not even her. That's all Nova. Look at this baby. And my hope is that she's going to have long fur, but she is a dilute tortoiseshell.
Yeah, I can see.
And she is about the most fucking precious thing you'll ever see. And they're all really good kittens. But there's a gentleman, as you all know, Starman's best friend. He has a friend whose cat died of old age. Shut up, stomach. Give me 2 seconds. And
You can't hear it. It's just start yelling at you.
yeah, right. And his cat passed away of old age, which means he takes care of his cat. Means he loves on them. And he has been pretty down about it. So I'm very particular, if you all haven't caught on. Hands clean, by the way, before anyone starts bitching. I'm very particular about who I adopt out cats to. Because if you've paid attention at all since the pandemic. That's fine. I'm not hungry. No. I'm having a massive flare up. I had to call out of work. It's been that bad. I have noticed an uptick in people dropping pets really easy. People wanting them because they're cute, but they don't stay home enough to really warrant having them. So what ends up happening is these people adopt these animals, and then they either don't have the time for them, or they don't want to deal with the picadillos that come with them. And when you have cats that were abandoned early for whatever reason, there's always a picadillo. It may not be massive, but there's always something. They might have separation anxiety. They might be more apt to have pica. They might be a penny. You don't know. And as a result, I am really finicky about who I adopt out to. Now, is that right? Maybe not. Is it maybe, me finding
it's not wrong.
excuses? It's not wrong either. People say it's me finding excuses. Maybe, but it's also because I don't trust most people. And I know if I take them on, At least I know that they're going to be fed properly, they're going to be vetted properly, and they're going to be cared for properly, and they will have a permanent home. And, so that is my thought process. However, this man, I believe he will make a great home for Adesia and Hermes. And so my rule is, and I won't say the name of the company purely because I don't want people following me. There is a low-cost veterinary clinic that has multiple locations here in North Carolina. And I use them for all of my stuff. Okay. Hi, Athena. Yes. Now you may come on to me. And my rule is they have to make an appointment through this company for their kitten package. Their kitten package is $200 some odd. Sometimes, depending on the time of year, it's only $150, $200, and in rare cases, $250. However, that $250, at most $250, would cover rabies, all of their shots, and them getting fixed. That shows me you're willing to dedicate yourself to the pet. If you're willing to do that, then I have no problem. Will I not want the kitten to go because, yes, I want to keep them? Obviously. But if I know that you're willing to drop that amount of money to make sure that either you or, in the case, me, takes the kitten and gets it all done, then we're great. Because I want to make sure that you are dedicated to the cause and you're dedicated to making sure that at least out the gate, your cat has the proper care. I don't even require the microchip, although I really should. I'm even considering requiring that as well. But that's the point. If you, and a lot of people say, well, I shouldn't have to do that much to get a pet. Yes, you should. Because
in most cases, you almost have to, unless you're just adopting it from some random person on the side of the road.
Right. Because that's the thing. If you want a pet, can I sit in your lap? You have to fight this bitch. And
she's getting really fussy about it right now.
And she's been fighting for it, although I might have to use the ladies' room in a minute. Next time, Faye. But whatchamacallit, it's just a matter of I'm very finicky. And I think Horror can agree with me on that. With the puppies and everything with you. Microchip is good in case they ever escape. Right. Yeah.
That's how I got Alex back. He disappeared for 6 weeks. And we only got him back because of the microchip. He actually been gone so long that we gave up ever seeing him again. And I went to the vet, or not to the vet, I went to the shelter to pick a new cat because we get mice, and that's how I got Vincent. And the day I was bringing Vincent home from the vet, because you go to the shelter, you have to fix them. They automatically microchip them, and all that fun stuff. But I brought him home, and I stopped on my way home to show him to my friend and her daughter. And while I'm standing there, and my friend and her daughter are petting him and saying how soft he is, I get this call from my mother stating that she just got a call from the vet, or from the shelter, about a Caleb, which was Alex's name before I renamed him. And I'm like, shit, they found him. So they both came home on the same day. But Alex was actually the first cat in our city to be microchipped at adoption. So having your pet microchipped is absolutely one of the best investments you can make, especially when you consider how inexpensive it is. And it's an absolutely nothing kind of procedure. They just shoot a little chip under their skin and make sure they can read it. That's literally all it is. Sydney will actually be going in when I take Rudy and Sophie in for their vet appointment to get himself microchipped, since I hadn't done it yet. Not that they go anywhere yet. I'm very glad my dogs don't have a tendency to try to escape. Yes. And it's funny because I'm standing there with at the shelter, and I have a tendency to pick black cats when I pick from a shelter because they are statistically less likely to be adopted. and I like black cats. So I see this adorable black cat as I'm walking by. He kind of leaps off to the side and kind of chases me as I'm walking back and through and looking at the cats in the shelter, trying to decide which one to take home, because I kind of have to. With the dogs in the house, I usually evaluate my cat pretty closely for temperament, because I need a cat that's going to be willing to stand up to the dogs. Because I'm not willing to deal with a cat who's not going to stand up for itself. So Vincent definitely seemed like he had some pluck to him, and he was quite cute. And as I'm standing there at the desks, filling out the paperwork, and they have to call and talk to my mother to make sure that it's okay for me to bring the cat home and all that fun stuff. They're like, you could adopt a second one. And I'm like, I don't really think I can. I don't really have the space. I'm like, well, they get lonely. You should have two. And I'm like, well, let me talk to my mother about it. My mom's like, no, we're not doing two. Because the second we do two, Alex is going to show back up. And then what happens is Alex shows back up. And that being missing for that time really had an effect on Alex. I mean, he's basically the same cat now he was before. But before it's funny. So he showed up all the way across town. We don't know how he got there, but he was all the way across town from where we live. And I'm glad we had him chipped, because we'd have never gotten him back otherwise. And the fact that he survived that long, when we took him to the vet said, of course, he was underweight. His paw pads were scarred up from being outside, because, of course, he was also lost in the winter or in the summer. So the ground was hot, and he was always a delicate little cat. But before he left, he wouldn't take anything from your hands. He wouldn't take treats from your hands ever. Now, when he got back, shortly after he got back, he would almost eat your hand to get the treat. It's hilarious. Or it was hilarious. Now he's back to being very finicky about when he takes treats or not. He's a very annoying cat sometimes. But he's a good cat, except for when he's yelling all the time. Which right now seems to be all the time for dinner. I don't know why. Okay. Oh, good. She came back. I just finished. I didn't know what to move on to.
Animals.
Yeah, but which one?
I mean, there's literally millions. Pick.
I know. I was having problems picking which one.
Listen. No. I actually have fixed that problem. Look at your Instagram inbox. I literally send you
I can't
ideas.
share the screen.
Huh?
I can't share the screen.
You don't have to share the screen. You can just look at your inbox and be like, this. I'll talk about this. Hello, Big T.
Hi, Big T.
Hello, Arkaso.
Hello, Ark.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back. Oh, yes, I am back. I'm trying to open up another tab. Motherfucker, why aren't you doing this?
Because it's on my computer?
No. This hell. No, it's not letting me open another tab, and I don't know why. Babe. I'm having an invalid moment. Help me. It's not letting me open another tab. I'm pressing the little plus button, and it ain't doing jack shit. I only have one tab open, motherfucker. You see, Starman makes fun of me because I may have well over 100.
90 tabs up at a time.
150, and only on my phone, not on the computer.
And wait.
They're all manga. Each one is a different manga that I'm currently reading.
They make these things.
They don't. My wish list isn't long enough.
My point was bookmarks.
I need to see them and refresh it.
You probably need to do it on this one.
So, bitch, can you move it back over?
To this one?
Mm-hmm. Just take the whole tab and move it. You see?
Maybe you're doing too much.
I ain't doing nothing! Oh, stop it.
I'm gonna get ready for bed.
Get ready for bed?
Yeah, because I gotta wake up in the morning.
Okay, can I have my Italian ice, please?
Yes.
No, you won't get your kiss until I get my Italian ice. Oat milk bean bar chocolate with pumpkins. That's why she held it up for so long. So, what is a basic bitch? Yes! So, Sheep, what does a basic bitch have to bribe to get one of them?
All you got to do is get your ass here. We buy them at the farmer's market every Saturday.
I want it before September.
Oh, apparently she wants that before September. She wants us to ship that silver.
But I'll pay.
She's willing to give you money.
Look, this is wait. The universes collide. The men and women all on screen together.
Is that what this is? I'm sorry. I'm so. Oh, the camera's not over there anymore. I'm so sorry, guys. Yeah, I'm gonna exit the camera.
It's too late.
Here. No,
the universe has already collided.
I mean, we can get you one of the things and we'll send it to you.
What's hilarious is
peaches and cream.
I'm just saying.
He doesn't really like peaches.
Huh?
He doesn't really like peaches.
You don't get the joke.
Oh.
Is this an orgy?
Well, you call me big. You say I'm bigger than the universe.
I do have my socks on. Does that count?
Well, honey?
Said I do have my socks on. Does that count?
I mean, listen. That's
hey, Strider.
It happened all at once. Is clothing animals ethical? That is an excellent question, Moon. And okay, no, something's wrong with my actual screen, Matt. It won't let me click on anything.
Uh-oh.
Did I lock
computer's
my screen?
dying.
You're like, I can't click on anything.
Are you sure you clicked on the screen? Look, I worked in tech support. You're lucky I didn't ask if it was plugged in.
Don't piss me off, Art. Yeah, babe, it's not letting me do nothing.
Night, Big T.
Night, Big T. I gotta go. We gotta. Yes. Once I figure out what the fuck I did to the computer.
If it ever works again, she will collab with you.
For real. I'm afraid to press buttons. I didn't do nothing. Right?
It's always your fault.
Yeah, I can't click on anything. I can't click on my cog. I can't click on the screen. Nothing.
Can you Alt-Tab?
Yes. But when it doesn't let me click on anything on there.
Well, it's obviously
putting it in rice. I hate you all. Yeah, I can't click on a damn thing. Stream's never gonna end because I literally
we're here forever.
We are here to the end of time. Well, all right. While I wait for Starman to finish brushing his teeth and hopefully help me out, on the topic of animals being cloned, it's a bit of a rabbit hole. And Horror, you made a face. I want to hear your take first.
For me, it depends on the what's the word?
Animal?
No. Depends on the intent. The
Yeah.
what is that right word? Intent's not the right word. The
I think intent's the right word.
I mean, it's a word. It's not the word I'm trying to think of, but yeah, the intent. Why are you cloning this animal? If you're cloning the animal to save it from extinction, yeah, that's ethical. Are you cloning the animal just to randomly clone the animal? I don't know. I mean, I have a hard time saying that it's not ethical to clone the animal if you're trying to clone it for research purposes. Basically, you would have to have a negative reason for cloning it. You would have to have a harmful reason for it to be unethical in my mind.
I'm a little conflicted because I understand that there's pet cloning, which I'm really conflicted about, because the thing is, yes, it will look identical to your animal you had before, but that's it. You have no guarantee of that animal being anything like your former pet. Just passing through to wish everyone a good night. Oh, thank you, Mr. Anomaly. And the problem with that is when you clone just a pet, it is similar to me in owning most reptiles and insects and fish. At that point, you are putting that animal on this earth and putting it in your possession for no other benefit than your own. You know, when you take in, like, rescue, or you take in an animal that has been bred, okay? Someone was going to get that pet no matter what. You just happen to be the one. When you clone your already deceased pet, that would not have existed unless you chose to go out of your way to take the DNA of an animal you already had a full life with, for however long that life was, and you're bringing it back. I have a hard time with that one. On the flip side, we've had the discussion about cloning mammoths and everything else, and I actually am okay with that. And I know that you're not, but I am for a reason. They said that, you know, when you look at it, a lot of the Great Plains and a lot of the tundra, they are missing a part of the ecosystem. They are missing a part of the ecosystem that makes the tundra work properly, which is large pachyderms, which used to roam this land very frequently, and a lot of Europe as well. And due to human intervention, a lot of them have left. Sounds like Frankenweenie shit. It is Frankenweenie shit when you clone your own pet. It is. It may not be as disturbing, but it is on the same vein. I don't see anything wrong at all with cloning extinct animals within reason. I think if there ever was a time when they interacted with modern humans, and by modern humans, I mean within the last 6,000 years, I think it makes sense. I think it especially makes sense the closer and closer you get to the discovery of America. If the animal went extinct within the 15, 16, 17, or 1800s, 110% clone it. Especially something like the moa, or the Tasmanian tiger, or the Barbary tiger. Animals that have gone extinct in the last 10, 20, 30 years that otherwise would have been thriving without us. Like the great auk. The great auk is a perfect example of an animal that was numbered in the millions, and the only reason it is dead is because a bunch of people decided to have a hunting race over the course of 3 years, and they literally knew it was the last great auk, and still went up and bashed the last mating pair's head and turned him into, you know, whatchamacallit, turned into pillows. Because great auks, apparently, before we used goose down, were the ideal bird to use for feather pillows and things like that. Go ahead.
I don't ever believe it's good for humans to play God. And when it comes to, especially like like maybe the great auk I could understand, considering how quickly humans made that extinct. I don't know that it's a great idea to bring back an animal because we think it might belong in the ecosystem. I think it's much better to let the ecosystem handle that and find its natural replacement, as opposed to forcing something in because we think we know best. Because so often we don't.
I don't disagree. However, I would play devil's advocate purely because it isn't a matter of us thinking we know better on that. It is we removed what was already perfect.
Was it perfect though? Because the animals die. Animals go extinct all the time. That's part of nature.
But they go extinct over millions and millions of years. A lot of what we have done is
sometimes yes, sometimes no.
True. But that being said, in my mind, I don't see it as playing God because if we do it in the right steps, like for instance with the Eurasian buffalo, they're testing it out in very small areas to see if it's even effective, which is the entire plan they do with all of it. You know, they take a small population, they clone it, and they put it in a controlled environment. And they see if that controlled environment benefits at all. And if it doesn't, then they know it's not right. And, you know, that's what I'm looking for. But we did it with the gray wolf. We technically did that with the gray wolf without the cloning process, but we still implanted gray wolves back into Yellowstone. And Yellowstone started becoming a much more thriving environment because of it. So, and that was after we had sadly removed them. I heard a squeak. That's an awfully blue, clear liquid. What is that?
That is the base.
So, I see it from multiple angles. I don't think we should be cloning any dinosaurs or shit like that. Look, the curious side of me, 100%. I want to see a living T-Rex. I want to hear what it sounds like. The logical and smart side of me says, don't fucking do it.
Amen. Yeah, you see, for me, it's humans too often think, oh, we have to do this because we fucked up nature. Newsflash, we're still part of nature. And sometimes things die, and we may have actually caused it. We may have caused it in a way that one might even consider to be unfair or unnatural. But in the end, there's usually a reason.
But I would argue that aren't we also, by that definition, sometimes we're even blocking the new from entering the ecosystem and balancing out.
Sometimes we are, yes, that I will agree with, but that doesn't mean that we should then go back and put back the old.
It stopped. I don't know what it was, but whatever it is gone. I'm allowed to click again.
Yay.
Huzzah. Would cloning the animal bring back an ancient disease? See, now that they said it actually might. Because, like, for instance, armadillos naturally carry leprosy.
Yeah.
That's in their DNA. We don't know everything that an ancient animal would carry. So it is true. It could.
And we're back to why I think we shouldn't do it.
But that's why I'm saying nothing that is like too old. But again, flip side, it's no other disease that we wouldn't find on an animal in the permafrost. You would still find it. There's thousands of bacteria they find that they have reawoken that were 45,000 years old.
I'm not exactly interested in that either.
I said, but that I find much more stupid. Ooh,
stupid, frightening, yeah.
Who knows? It could be part of nature for it to be extinct. Maybe. I do love this, though. I would still go down swinging like the dumbass I am. Hello, by the way, Fox. It's just, it's an interesting conversation. The problem with it is, this is the bring back the play. The problem with it is, This is the one thing that I think neither of us can deny. No matter what we say, they're already trying it.
Oh, they're going to do whatever they want to anyway. It's just like the salting, or not salting, but putting that silver oxide in the atmosphere. They're doing that too.
And you saw what happened in Dubai. Look, I don't see any issue with seeding to an extent. I see if once in a while you do it just to see if you can. I see if you do it to the point where you're creating fucking hurricanes, take a step back, motherfucker.
Here's the thing, is you can never be entirely sure what changing the weather pattern in your area is going to do to the weather pattern in other areas.
Right.
It's that whole, the whole chaos theory. You don't know what the end results of your actions are going to be. So why would you do it?
Well, that's the problem. I found, and again, you know what? We can talk about it now. Fauci's the perfect example of that.
Hey, Avery.
Also, guys, if you wonder what I'm having, this is the gentlest thing for my stomach, and I didn't even eat dinner. I'm having Italian ice.
I had homemade chocolate ice cream.
Yeah. From her own udders.
From raw milk.
I'll be eating that in September. I don't want chocolate, though.
Well, so far I've done vanilla and I've done chocolate. Next, I think I'm going to try mint chocolate chip.
Mint chocolate chip? A most excellent choice. I will say, peach is one of my flavors when it comes to stuff like that. Lemon, too. But, back to topic at hand. A lot of times, and this is why I tell people to be very careful about when you the trusted science. You do have to be careful because they aren't always honest. I mean, he's been on record saying a lot of it was bullshit. I mean, think of how many people. I was sitting in Panera today because my boss gave me money to go buy bread because bread is the gentlest thing on my stomach, and I thought I was going to make it through work. And as I'm sitting in the Panera drive-thru, I looked at the drive-thru window, and I could see the old nasty tape marks where the plexiglass had been placed. And even back then, even when I was one of the people saying, hey, we should mask up because I'm a good American. And I was American that said, if the government wants us to, there's got to be a reason. And I wanted to make sure I was doing my part. So I said, sure, 2 weeks, I can do that. 3rd weekend. 4th weekend. 5th weekend. I started to get a little sus. And then when I went on furlough, I had a lot of time to think to myself. And I'm looking around and I'm hearing about things piling up and these funerals and shit. And I can tell you right now, 90% of my town didn't give a fuck. We didn't. The only reason I have it in my room. I didn't even wear a technical mask. It was mesh. It was fishnet. So it just looked the part. And that's how I knew, because see, Starman and I didn't catch the Rona till last year.
I mean, I had it in February of 2022 for sure. But I mean, compared to H1N1, it wasn't even a strong cold. I felt a little sore, I felt a little ran down, and I had a cough.
Oh no, I will say it knocked me and Starman out. Like, I felt dead for 4 days, but then after that, it was great.
I know. H1N1 was 3 weeks of coughing so hard that I had to sit on a towel.
Ooh, that was me in 2010. That was October of 2010, and that was the worst 2 weeks of my life. And fun fact, I overdosed myself.
Oh, great.
Yeah, so here's what I did. I'm just so smart. Again, I don't call out of work. I was working at Macy's. And I wanted to make sure that good old Cassie was in. So I took 3 ibuprofen. I took Dayquil. I took Sudafed. I took, what else? Sinex. And I took a 5-hour energy drink. There was something else I took. And I couldn't figure out why. I was hearing colors and seeing sounds. And I'm standing there. Ooh, and my boss walks up to me because I was in I was amongst the staff that wasn't allowed to talk to customers. We were only supposed to stock shelves all at once. Yes, Avery, all at once. 2010 Starson wasn't that bright when it came to her own health. And I got sent home. And after much evacuating of my stomach in different ways, and my mother and father informed me what an intelligent person I am, I never made that mistake again. So if you guys wonder why I don't take a lot of medicine now, that's why. Moon, you should put that on a shirt.
I thankfully have a family I don't have to worry about that too much with.
Same. But fear does make people irrational. Humongously irrational.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, look at how they treat pit bulls.
Oh, yeah.
Like, it's a perfect example. That's a perfect example. You almost killed yourself. I respect it.
Oh, they're trying so hard to make this bird flu a thing. So hard.
How many times have we had the bird flu now?
They talk about it like every few years, where it comes up. A whole bunch of birds will have to be killed in like fucking China or something.
No,
and now they had a guy in Mexico. Mm-hmm. They're saying died of the bird flu, but he was also in kidney failure.
Sound familiar, guys? Starting to ring a bell? Because who were the number 1 people that died of C-19? Reminds me of a quote from The Men in Black by Agent K. A person is smart, people are dumb. Panicky, dangerous animals, and you know it.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, and you got people trying to say, oh no, you can't drink raw milk because of the bird flu. When the ones they tested, the cows they tested, the milk they tested was pasteurized. And there's an excellent chance that came from the vaccines they're giving the cows.
And the thing is, I don't deny that illnesses... Nova! Child. There is nothing for you. No. Nothing. So ever since we got the kittens, we have to trap her in the bathroom when we feed them. Because she goes insane. And I mean insane. We were making the milk. She got on the counter and nearly upended the entire thing. And the thing is, we're using formula. This is milk replacement. Shit's expensive. You do that to me once. I nearly backhanded her with a glass dish because I was that pissed. I trap her in the bathroom and I'm like, you gonna stay in here? So mommy and you can have some separation time? I'm gonna feed the tiny ones and then you'll be back out. Because her behavior is not getting better from when Zorro passed away.
This may just be her new baseline.
Please don't say that. I'm begging you. Can we pretend that did not come out your mouth?
Well, I mean, after you get the boys done, things might.
Well, that's what I'm hoping for, because it feels like Sunny and Luna were not enough of a shakeup. So I'm hoping when the boys come out, the Trouble Triplets, that will really knock some things out. So you know their ideology, yes. Oh, Nova's gorgeous. Listen, I have beautiful animals. They're still pains in the ass. Every one of them.
My animals are quite adorable, and I love them very much. And then occasionally I want to strangle them. So, especially when I'm sitting in my chair and I go to try to get up, and Sydney decides to put his back feet right in my solar plexus and kick off.
When Orion doesn't like that I want to move, he kicks. That's like a grown man kicking you. A grown man that didn't do their nails. And so, like, tomorrow, you know what I'm excited about? The pups are getting a mani-pedi and a bath.
Ooh.
And then I'm going to get a bath. It's going to be lovely. And that's my girl, Sydney.
That's a boy. Sydney's a boy in this case. This would be Sydney Poitier, not Sydney Bloodruth.
Or Watson. You know, whatever. Sydney
or Watson, yeah, whatever. Or Sweeney.
Mm-hmm. Ugh. But yeah, it's just been one thing after another. Listen, stomach. I'm trying to talk here. Stop the zit. What's your StarMorata?
You need to dust your microphone so badly.
You need to, mind your.
It's driving me crazy. I'm sorry.
I haven't been in this room for 2 weeks. I could not.
It wouldn't be so bad, but the fingerprints from you tapping it were just making it. It was driving me insane. And I'm like, is she really just going to leave it like that for the rest of the time? Or?
I was going to, but they'll start bitching too. I know better. These peeps, they'll say something. As it is, more than likely, Chaco, because I know you're going to watch us in the future, because you always do. You're going to bitch at me later and say, I don't watch it in the future, and I'm going to know you watch it in the future. She'll probably do a clip where it's just zoomed into the fucking microphone.
That's a
I'm
friend.
not into Columbo. Except swap the old car with a microphone. It's what car? Yeah, I see nothing. Nothing. Okay. Lord Almighty. But I will say that I sent her some lovely stuff. Oh,
she always does. And she knows I never look. And I appreciate the fact that she doesn't get mad at me for that.
I can't get mad at her. How could I?
If she got mad at me, then Rachel could get mad at her.
Exactly. See, that don't work for me. Oh, God. Oh, no.
What?
I minimized so I could try to fix it, and the screen's back to not. It's back to not. I can't see you.
So, minimize the screen you just minimized.
You don't understand. I can't.
Alt-tab. Hold down Alt and hit and tap Tab until you get to the screen you want.
Oh, God. Thank God. Yeah. I'll get mad at her for you, Star. I heard my name. Look who's coming to Din Din, right? What I was trying to do, and I don't think I'm going to be able to on here, is I sent her a bunch of animal things. So, oh no, horror, you're going to have to screen share.
But I'm painting my nails.
You know, I have faith in you being able to double task.
Fine, let me finish my pinky. Oh shit, we might have a different problem though.
What?
I don't think I'm logged into Instagram on my computer.
I think we're too old for this.
I can handle one, maybe two social media sites at once.
Well, because I ain't no quitter. I had to catch it to 500 reels. Do you know what I do, Rachel? You Black Cats, Edie, you all have to know this. I usually just go. I find 3 of the ones that I like near the bottom, and that's all I can do. I'm a quitter when it comes to that. Excuse the fuck out of you. Anyways, there's one that I think is going to make everyone a little sad.
Shit.
But it's nice. 2,000 years ago, a Roman man in Pompeii wrote a heartfelt epitaph for his beloved dog who passed away. Bedewed with tears, I have carried you, our little dog, as in happier circumstances I did 15 years ago. So now, Patrice, you will no longer give me 1,000 kisses, nor will you be able to lie affectionately around my neck. You were a good dog, and in sorrow I have placed you in a marble tomb, and I have united you forever to myself when I die.
Aww.
So today I was crying for a man and a dog who died over 2,000 years ago because there is some pain, in my opinion, that is universal. And I find that just incredibly sweet.
That's okay. I was crying earlier today because I watched a bunch of American guys learn to do the New Zealand haka Maori dance for their friend because he wasn't able to get back for his grandmother's funeral.
Right, that I did see that one. That one made me teary-eyed too. I can't lie. See, I found such good ones, but what is wrong with my computer today?
I don't know, and I just tried to sign in. I don't have the password.
Good Lord Almighty. Okay, we might have something here. Okay, I might. Huzzah! Okay.
Hey, Smokey!
Where's the bandit?
I was just talking about New Zealand.
No, good. Okay, sorry, I was not talking to her. I was talking to the computer. My computer is having an aneurysm. I'm not quite sure why.
Did you not restart it?
Did you see the computer go blank?
I mean, in the past. Like
I
before you sat down. You need to restart your computer.
Not right now, I'm not.
Oh no. Right this very second might not be advantageous.
There is something I want to show you guys. I think it's very interesting. I think you're all going to enjoy this. I think we have found Horror's family. They have been discovered.
Oh yeah. Those would be cousins.
They are quite scary. They are Glax or Grax. It's of course AI, but I saw it and I was like, I know who I thought of with this.
Those are cool.
They are really cool. Some of them kind of look like just misshapen yams, but like they're. But a couple of them they did a really good fucking job with.
Oh yeah.
And I just said to myself, this is perfect for you. There's a whole thing that, describing what they do and, they're full of mysteries and everything else. It was just really cool. Look, I may not be all in on AI, but I gotta say some of the shit they do is really fucking cool.
I think it has the occasional good idea that a human might not necessarily come up with, but humans are always going to be necessary when it comes to art.
Let's hope so.
Oh, I heard you guys have some very large parachuting spiders now?
So apparently they're coming to New York. I don't...
The parachuting spiders are going to New York?
Yeah, so they're trying...
I know they started in Georgia.
The spiders they claim are these large, venomous, but not actually venomous spiders from another country, and they've reported on it, but I don't know. But I did want to show you something that is quite venomous, and someone quite stupid.
Pearl? Oh, no. Yeah, that is extremely retarded.
Keep watching. It gets better.
The babies are dumber. Or the babies are the worst.
Well, supposedly that's a myth, but I'm going to tell you right now, this man has got... Either he does not wish for life, or He just thinks he's invincible.
He must have anti-venom right there.
It doesn't. Listen. That is not what would. It's just not in the bag, baby.
Well, I mean, yeah, obviously, I would never, ever, ever be playing with a small venomous snake, especially not that venomous. Oh.
Oh, by the way, I have to keep all of these muted now, guys, because there's apparently been a lot of
Copyright,
and I've gotten some of our streams copyrighted.
Oh, yay.
You can't hear it, but this is a very happy eagle. And I mean happy.
Damn it, because that I would actually want to hear, because we've had conversations about the sounds eagles make in our D&D game.
He is just, well, it's in your inbox, so if you ever want to hear it, but there's a song around it, so.
Oh, god damn it.
This was adorable. I've never seen a wild bearded dragon before. I actually commented, this woman commented back. She moved into a new house in Australia, and this bearded dragon already lived in the neighborhood. And started coming up to her. And at first he was like weird because he didn't know if he wanted to be around her. And over time, she started feeding him, which again, I don't recommend feeding wild animals, but clearly this wild animal wanted to be a part of her. Because yes, he comes up for the food, but he comes up even when there's no food. As seen right here. And he just sits with her. And chills. Very happily so.
Yeah, I don't think all reptiles are necessarily the unable to love type.
Oh, I agree. Tegus, bearded dragons, certain breeds of chameleon and gecko, I believe that they love people because I've seen it firsthand.
Right.
I've even seen some snapping turtles show like genuine affection towards their handlers. Monitor lizards as well. I've seen some monitors do it. I just think overall, most lizards are not into it, and I think it's wrong to try. This is stunning.
Oh, that's pretty.
2 cuttlefish.
Nice.
Now, I don't know if they, put some kind of filter on them. I do know they can make a lot of colors, but stunning to look at. You don't really need to see it. It's just a bunch of videos of this dog sitting in a stream, and I was like, I feel you, dog. I feel you.
I understand that.
This dog got caught. And
Aww.
he had to cart him off the field. And I will say he didn't look very regretful when they did.
No, he looks like he's it's my ball now. He is living his best doggy life right there.
I hope the owners didn't get fined because that was hilarious. 0 fucks. No regrets. A canine's first pup cup, I thought you all would appreciate seeing. But most of all, he loves snack.
Hello.
And he is ready.
Oh, that's mine.
He's trying to eat the
no. No, he wants that whipped cream. He wants it. This isn't his first cup. He knows what's coming.
Oh, he ready.
This is something they do often.
Oh, they must.
He's like, okay, where's mine?
If I recall, the actual video has a lot of whining and whinging, and it's very cute.
He's like, okay, there's mine. No, come on.
And then, of course, in the comments, I think someone was like, you shouldn't do this at all. And I'm like, listen.
Every now and then, it's fine.
Even I will say to people, come on, people. Just have a little fun.
Don't do it every day. Don't do it every week. But every other month, why not? Ooh.
Just a great white doing great white things.
He's an angry boy.
I think we can hear this.
This video is going viral for 2 reasons. One being because people did not know that sharks made this breathing sound when they're attacking. The other reason is a shark jumping out of the water behind him is hilarious.
It's like, I just want to be a part of it. I just want to be a part. Oh, this one is hilarious. People got mad that nobody saved the hammerhead. And I think I'm waiting for the
non-musical part.
Dang it. Is this not the one? So people
why were they mad?
Video. Where is it? There's another video, and the man made this absolutely hilarious response. And I need to see if it's on here. Here it is. Okay. So, this is the one. Hammerhead shark got attacked by a great white.
Why the diver didn't help the hammerhead shark? Let me show you how to do that. Immediately dive down, place your feet on opposite ends of the shark's jaw, pry it open, and lift the hammerhead shark out. Use the hammerhead shark as an actual hammerhead and dispatch the great white shark. As soon as the shark is incapacitated, you're going to want to locate the nearest seahorse and swordfish. Ride the seahorse, use the swordfish as a lance to take out the hammerhead shark. Remember guys, we're not here to mess with the ecosystem. Any creature that needs help doesn't deserve mercy.
We're not here to mess with the ecosystem.
What people people wanted somebody to save a shark from another shark.
They don't understand how nature works, my dear. Now,
but listen to that statement. They wanted them to save a shark.
Another
shark.
Oh, I know.
Holy shit.
You and I understand this, but this was a really cool shark.
Oh, he's pretty.
A piebald lemon shark, which had already been tagged. So they measured, it has grown since the last time it was tagged. And I just thought it was so cool because of all the piebald animals I have seen in my lifetime, a shark was not amongst them.
No, I never thought about it, but that is really cool.
I never thought about it either. I never thought, piebald, I think of deer. I think of birds. I think of fox.
I think of cats. I think of dogs.
I don't think of a shark. But the thing is, I've seen piebald orca and dolphins. So again, I don't know why it didn't occur to me. But here's something that I felt mildly uncomfortable with.
Okay, that's awesome.
It's so awesome, but that's an exceedingly large octopus that...
Yeah.
Again, now watch how high up it goes. Because this is not where the octopus stops.
Look at those legs.
Exactly. And the octopus doesn't want them touching it back, which was immediately a sign for me, because octopus that want to interact with you and want you, they don't mind if you put your hands on them. This one seemed to mind a little bit, which was a red flag, but then and also they're not normally that bright red.
Yeah, he looks angry.
And so it was really cool, but also ugh. So I don't know if I'm even allowed to show this. It's two moths mating, but YouTube be weird these days.
Yeah.
I might have to go use the ladies' room again, by the way. So I don't know if you want to pick another topic, but I did want to show you all this. So, what do you guys see in that photo? Can you see the whole photo is what I want. Yes.
Yeah, I can see the whole photo. You see one teeny tiny critter way down there.
Mm-hmm. It's very down below. This is the first ever shots of a snow leopard at the top of Mount Everest. Rare of the rare.
Just lounging around doing cat things.
Just being there's the tip. There it is. There's Everest. And just there's the cat. And it takes people how much equipment and
And let's think of all the dead bodies that cat's probably gotten scavenged from.
Right. I'm trying to think.
Show off. No, that cat's right. That cat's at home. That is his home.
Right. This I think is really cool.
Oh, that's interesting.
It's a Sarlacc. Now, if anyone's seen Star Wars, this is a Sarlacc, and this is what it was supposed to look like. And this guy goes over the whole entire thing. Apparently, it keeps you alive for years.
Well, that explains Fett then.
Yeah, that's exactly what he says in there. He says Boba Fett. That's how he's able to stay alive. Because it didn't actually get to absorb him. It was really disturbing. Let's put it that way. It was really disturbing.
Interesting.
It just makes me really happy that Sarlaccs are not a real thing.
Right. Well, I mean, maybe they are, just not on Earth.
I didn't stutter. I don't recall stuttering.
That's always one of my favorite things is when people say, well, that's not real. It's like, well, how do you know? There are billions of planets out there. It could be out there somewhere.
We don't want to know.
Bus.
Excuse you. Okay.
It doesn't want you to watch it.
I guess so. Let me see if it's going to do it to other videos too. Yep. Okay. My computer's doing the thing again. I don't know what it's doing.
It don't like you tonight at all.
It does not like me tonight. Well, I will say this. No matter how hard I try, my animals keep fucking with the computer when I'm gone. They keep fighting and running across the keyboard. And I know because I hear ring, and I'll hear this little thing in the middle of the night. And I might come out to go to the bathroom, especially the last few nights. And suddenly my entire room is lit up. And it's all from the screen because they've lit something up. To begin with, you want to talk about cats fucking with shit? What do you guys notice right there? See all that?
Mm-hmm.
One word.
Penny.
This is brand new. I just bought this year. So, I mean...
And washed it recently.
Huh?
And you washed it all off recently, too.
I know. What are you going to do? But I will say I can't stay on much longer because I have to be in another town over an hour away at 9 a.m.
So the boys can go clippy clip, clip clip.
And so then they can dance amongst the populace. Of course, Penny, right? Of course it's Penny. Penny is a dime in my book. You know what, Avery? You ain't cute.
Penny's cute, but
me a couple of dimes.
She's cost you a lot of dimes. But I have a piece of advice for you. Start turning off your computer.
If I turn it off, it's a pain in the ass to turn back on.
Why?
Plus, normally I'm in the middle of doing something. I was normally in the middle of doing a project, so I would leave it and then walk away. What I really need to do, is get a little slider for my keyboard. Because if they can't run across the keyboard, they can't fuck with shit. But the problem is, this is a cheap-ass desk. So the slider's not going to be too great, but I'm going to try. I think it's when you can slide on, literally, like a little hooks and put it on. That's the plan. But anyways, since you have a video to record, and I have places to be, why don't you take us out, darling?
Well, I've been having a great time over my Abysmal Critic channel. I'm still grinding away at those watch hours. I'm at like 1,600. So
nice.
I'm over halfway there for the 3K and nearly halfway there for the 4K. So that's happening. I'm actually over 1,200 followers, or subscribers. That's really cool. So if you like to listen to video game talk, and my last video is about how women ruin video gaming for women. Stop by and listen to me talk about that for a little while, and or watch any of my other videos. But that's what I do there. I talk about video games, and I'm trying to I'm wondering if I can start working in maybe some book reviews or something. I don't know if that'll screw with my algorithm, but I will play with that.
Say at this early in the stage, don't do it. Would give it about until you're in 7, 8, 9,000 range, then start doing that stuff.
Yeah, I'm still working on that. So anybody who wants to come over and listen to that and do that stuff, or even if you just want to put my playlists in the background on while you sleep, I'm told I have a wonderful voice to listen to for sleeping. So go ahead and do that and give me my watch hours. I'd appreciate that. But I will probably be on tomorrow night with Brahma to play some what's that game called? Party Animals. On Saturday, I'll be playing another game, probably Neverwinter Nights with my friends. Otherwise, it'll end up being some more Valheim, but I don't know if we've decided we're going back to that yet or not. And then Sunday, I'm not sure what I'm doing Sunday. Normally, we would play D&D, but it's Father's Day, so the fathers in the group have other plans. But, no parties. Oh, I didn't realize he was still in Texas. Well, damn, I don't know what I'm doing tomorrow night then. Probably nothing. But, yeah.
As for me, I finally, I don't know for how long, have a Tuesday off. So if everything goes well, guess what's finally going to happen again after a fucking month, guys? Chat and draw. Woo! And I might even get a chance to edit a video this week. Don't quote me though. Don't quote me. Otherwise, guys, remember to check out Reed Street Soap. You know, we're getting a good close partnership going on there. Remember to get her playlist and just play it on silent in the background. You know, be like me. Don't turn off your computer. And and be cool. All right. And otherwise, guys, remember to get your animals spayed, neutered, and vaccinated properly, like I'm going to tomorrow. Remember to tell people that are important to you that you love them and to be safe. So, Horror.
Yes.
I love you.
I love you too.
Be safe.
You too.
Excuse your stomach. And pray that my IBS stops flaring. Pray that I get a resolution about these kittens. Yay. And have a great night, everyone. Thank you all for joining us. And hopefully we're going to have nice scheduled things from here on out, right?
Sure.